That's where my new office is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hello everybody, I'm Kindly Keyin and welcome to my old office. This is my old office. You probably recognize that wood background. That's where I used to have like my Kindly Keyin sign and all of the shelves with all the knickknacks and whatnot on it. Well, they're not there anymore, obviously. This room is now actually my wife's office. This is where she gets all her work done, and it's pretty cool. She wanted pink, she got pink. So this is her setup. In case you guys don't know, she manages and helps out with all the kindlykeyin.shop stuff. So all the merchandise, all that good stuff, she's in charge of all that. So that's where all this starts. This is where all the designs and everything kind of begin. This is the place. But you guys might be asking, why did I actually need a new office? And I'll get a little bit into that. It's not a huge thing, but the reality is that this room, this office that, used to be my office, is a room in the house, and it is in close proximity to a lot of other rooms in the house, namely the most vital of the rooms that are in this house is the one that's right behind me. This is my kids' playroom. I'm trying to frame it properly, but that's where all their toys are. And it's awesome. They love it. We love it. The problem is it's right next to my old office. Not ideal working conditions, both for them and for me. So we had to come up with a solution. And boy, did we come up with a solution, and it's right over my head. That right there is the entrance to where all the magic happens. Check this out. I have this little remote. I press a button, and a ladder folds out of the ceiling. It's insane. It's so cool. This is what makes all of this possible. Before, it was like your standard attic entrance, and by the way, it's not super fast. So no one's gonna get squished by a ladder coming down out of nowhere, unless they move really, really slowly. So it just slowly folds out of the ceiling, and then I have access to my new area. What used to be there was one of those standard sort of attic ladders where you had a string that you have to pull on.
And I'm not super tall.
So I couldn't reach the string. I would have to get a stool and pull it down, and then it folds out, and it's super heavy, and it could crush you and give you a concussion if it came falling down. It's great. That's what used to be there. Now we got this, and it is awesome. Let's go up. Also, I have to bring Ace with me. Otherwise, he will just stand at the base of the ladder and just bark. He'll just bark. He'll be like, please let me up. So he always comes up there with me when I'm working. All right, you made the journey. There you go. So welcome to the top of the ladder. Now we are in what used to be a literal unfinished attic. It's not anymore. Oh no, it is not unfinished. But you can see, that's a pretty far drop there. It's about 12 feet. You would not want to fall down. But look at this, I got a window. That was already up here. And I got a plan. So I'm gonna give you guys kind of the layout here. So you'd come up the ladder. There's this wall here, really nice wood finishes that we got everywhere. But this here is basically the landing. So you come up the stairs, and then you come around this corner, and we have this kind of lounge-about area. I want this to be a casual live streaming space. So you can actually see I got my old computer here. This thing is massive and was a nightmare getting up here, and I definitely should have gotten help to get this computer up into this room, and I did not get help. And that was a mistake. But I did make it. I made it, but I thought I might die. I want to be able to stream from here, casually on the couch, hanging out, maybe have some friends, some guests, and play some games. You can also see this was a surprise from the contractor who built this whole space. I had no idea that they were gonna do this. They put in a refrigerator in this nice little bar area where I can keep all my coffee and drinks and stuff. But then they added the Kindly Keyin logo on the front of the refrigerator. How cool is that? I did not ask for that. That was awesome of them to do that. You also see Ace murdering PlayStation 5 stuffed controller. It's his now. That's what he comes up here and he kills it. I can kind of show you guys what it looks like when it's not finished for the most part, and it's very hot right now. Well, it's dark in here. It's gonna be real dark. There's a little light, but I mean, you can kind of get a sense of what things sort of looked like before up here. Just, you know, lots of like duct work and wood and insulation and stuff like that. But now, on to the real room. This is what we're all here for. This is where everything happens. This, of course, is what I like to refer to as the recording studio. This is the room where I actually record my videos, and you might notice the sound is a little different once I walk into here. And the biggest reason for that is this paneling that we have up on the wall. It looks so nice, and it goes all the way up the ceiling. You can see it's all up there, and it totally isolates my voice. So there is so little echo in this room. It's awesome. And this shot right here is kind of more or less the shot that you get when I'm recording my videos. This is what's behind me. And you can see kind of what I see when I'm recording my videos. Hey, hi, oh, there I am, hey, hi. It's weird, there's a camera on a camera on a camera. So on this wall that you don't typically see, I have some art that I printed out a long time ago. These pictures used to be in the office of my old IT job. So like, they go back a long ways. Kind of like a 1920s vibe Mario poster over there. And then you got the Mega Man Energy poster. And then of course behind me is all the shelving that you guys see when I'm recording my videos. But we can get a little bit closer now, and I can actually show you what are on the shelves of these things. This actually is a football that someone sent me from the Cowboys from Super Bowl 30. Is that 30? Is that Super Bowl 30? Thank you to whoever sent that to me. If you're watching, thank you so much. I mean, that is super cool. They signed it to Kindly Keyin. That's awesome, awesome stuff. But there's all kinds of knickknacks on these shelves. Mostly stuff that I've collected over the years. Also like my Lego sets that I've put together. This hat, that's Tiny Build. They're the ones who made Hello Neighbor. They gave me this hat when I went to PAX for the first time. Also got my old school Mario Bros poster up there. Also, these lightsabers, these are really cool. These are the lightsabers that you can make at Disneyland. Me and Seth, you know, my son, made those lightsabers together. So that was super special. Those stay up there. I can't actually lightsaber battle with them because I don't want them to break. Over here is kind of like the YouTube / Kindly Keyin section of the wall. Like all the merchandise, which by the way, a lot of this stuff is over at kindlykeyin.shop. So if you're interested, all these plushies, there's socks, we got books, we got the little things that you put inside of your Crocs, shoe charms. And then here's the YouTube section. These are like things that YouTube has actually sent me. I don't think I've actually shown this one. This was from a couple of years back. They actually sent an actual record player, and with it, they sent a record that had like some custom stuff on it. Yeah, you can see like they put some videos and some comments and stats and stuff on the back of it. Really cool. The record that was inside wasn't a record of me or anything like that. I think it was like a Fleetwood Mac record inside of it, but very cool. And then this was the thank you from them last year. This is what was inside of it. It's a bear that is a Bluetooth speaker or something. It's kind of crazy. And then over on this side, we've got all of the hats that I've collected over the years. Other little knickknacks. I love this one. This was from my mother-in-law. She gave this to me. It's got my kiddos on it. It's adorable. I don't actually wear it on camera, but it is one of my favorite hats. Here's another Lego set that I put together. This was super fun. It's crazy how real it looks and like all the little things that it does. That actually moves Like there's a gear thing on the side that you can rotate and Mario will move across the screen. It's crazy. I got amiibos over there and then a PS5 controller. How exciting. Also, the wall of fan art. This is a pin board that we set up over here so that I can pin different fan art that people send me to my P.O. box, which, funny I talk about my P.O. box. I need to go get the mail out of my P.O. box. It's been a minute. We need to go back and open some fan mail. But thank you to all of you who have sent me stuff. This is just some of it. I try to rotate stuff in and out of it. So you can always count that behind me in my videos, this stuff is always here. It may not always be in focus, but it's here. It's here. And then one of the greatest things about having this space is these cabinets. All of these cabinets are full of stuff. Stuff that I need for like production. I got cables, I got power strips, memory cards, you name it. It's all in here. And it's pretty well organized. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself on this. In here, I got like tools and stuff, some kindly Keyin merch. I don't know why that's down there. That's not where that's supposed to be. Whatever. Also, my next Lego project. It is a Star Wars AT-AT that has 6,785 pieces. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Maybe I'll record it like for a short and do like a time lapse for it, but that'll be in the future. We can talk a little bit more about my actual recording setup. So here's my main monitor. It's a 49-inch Samsung Odyssey. I forget the exact name of it. It is huge and it allows me to fit so much stuff on the screen. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. I got my microphone. It's a Shure SM7B. This is the microphone that I've been using for almost the entire time I've been doing YouTube. And it is awesome, reliable, and for the most part, don't have any issues with it. For the most part. Sometimes things come up though. You can see my lights. I also have a light that shines kind of behind me, so it like illuminates me from behind as well. Here's the other two monitors that I tend to use. This one, the bottom one, is kind of the one that I use for OBS. And OBS is the software that I use to actually capture the videos and stuff. I always have that open on this screen so that if something goes wrong, or like let's say I forgot to hit record, I'll know pretty quickly because that's kind of in my face. And it's like,
hey, you know, you're not recording, by the way.
It happens. It happens. This is the audio interface that I use. It's a Rodecaster Duo. It's very cool. Also, the desk itself. The desk is all new. I did not have the L-shaped desk before in my old office. It is a game changer for me because it allows me to have so much more space. So now I have like my scanner over there. I have like tissues when I need to blow my nose. It's really weird. When I start recording a lot of times, I start sneezing. I think I'm allergic to my job. But either way, always have the tissues at the ready, notes and stuff like that. Just gives me a lot more real estate to work with. And this whole thing is a standing desk, by the way. So the whole thing can go up and down. Right now, it's in standing position. Here, let me try and give you guys a shot of it moving down to sitting position. And yeah, it's beautiful. And it's very pretty too. Look at how shiny it is. Ooh, you can see smudge marks. Never mind. I'm under my desk now with my computer. I know some of you might be interested in the actual PC that I use to make all my videos. Don't mind the mess of cables. Fortunately, you can't really see those cables when the desk is super low. You can only see it when you're under the desk, which no one goes under the desk. So we're good. We're good. Just ignore the cables. The computer itself, AES Tech Gaming, big shout out to them. This is not sponsored, nothing like that. I purchased this computer from them. They didn't know who I was, but they are awesome. But what do I have in here? I have an AMD 7950X, so it's like the super high-end processor, a GTX 4090 for graphics, 64 gigs of memory, and then a bunch of storage, like SSDs. Well, M2 drives, right? But it's a great computer. It's so good. And it looks pretty cool too. They couldn't get a 4090 that matched the rest of the computer though. So the 4090 is like gray. Bummer. It's okay. It's super powerful though. That's basically the end of the tour. I really wanted to show you guys this space. It is so cool. It's so nice to have. It allows me to still be inside of my house, but kind of have my own little space. Actually, speaking about that, check this out. So even though we had to open the ladder, right? We had to open the ladder in order to get up here. Here's something kind of fun. There's a little secret switch right over here under, above my awesome dad thing, a gift from my kids. If I do that and I hold that for about 45 seconds, you'll see. You'll see.
A few moments later.
So check it out. I can close the ladder and fold it all up while I'm up here. So I could literally be up here and no one could ever find me. They would never know. I mean, my family knows that this is here. Not to mention, it's super isolated as far as like the sound goes. You can't hear anything below this floor, and I can't hear anything coming up from the floors below me. It's completely isolated. It's crazy. There is one more thing though that I almost completely forgot about, and that is the lighting in here. I neglected to talk about the lights in here. So these lights that you see around the edges of all the shelving, these are Hue, like Philips Hue light strips, and they are so cool. They do so many different things. I can change the colors on the fly. Now, the problem is I can't really show you guys that right now because I'm using my phone to record this video and I control them from my phone. Yeah, go figure. But I do have a button here where I can just like, I can change it to boring colors. So like now they're just white, and then I can set them to like sort of yellowish. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell on the camera, to be honest. That's really bright. It's really bright. I can also dim them, all that fun stuff. They can also synchronize with my computer so that what I have on my computer screen actually gets emulated by the lights behind me. So for instance, like imagine you're playing a game and you look up at the sky and the sky is all blue. All the lights will turn a bluish color to match the color of the sky. And then you look down at the dirt and it's brown and they'll all turn brown. It's really, really cool. So this has been the tour of my office. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It's my little secret gaming room. And I wanna say thank you to you guys because I wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff if you guys weren't there watching. So thank you for all of your support over the years. Thank you for being there. Thanks for watching me act like an idiot on the internet. I really do appreciate it. But either way, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!